Oh, ready. I thought
It's a Career Cab Thursday. Your captain speaking. We have special guests from SPHHS today, Speech, Language, Hearing Sciences, Gwyneth and Kat. We are going to pummel them with questions.
I'm an 8. This is actually my 4th career. I definitely have things that I'm interested in. I'm interested in a lot of stuff. That's kind of a problem. It's also a good thing because it means that I have lots of opportunities. But I just, especially when I was in college, no idea what I wanted to do with my life or who I wanted to grow up to be. And I just sort of have just made changes when I hit a point where I was like, yeah, time for something new. I've done something new.
I would say I'm a 2. And this is also my about 4th career. Kind of shoot for something that I'm interested in, and then things come up and things change, and I kind of just go with it and see what's the next best opportunity. I don't know if mine's a superpower, but it's more of a trait that I think helps me. So maybe a little bit of a superpower. It's curiosity. So I'm just super curious, and that's kind of driven my past careers in research and teaching. Always trying to figure out what's the best answer or best way to figure out an answer. And it's helped me in advising because I'm just really curious about who my students are and what makes them tick. So getting to know them more helps me to advise them better.
I think my superpower is that I'm a reader. I read a lot. I enjoy reading. I read fiction and nonfiction. I cultivate it by, I put time in my calendar to read. It's on my schedule. This is reading time. But the reason that I think it's a superpower is because I think that you learn a lot about how different people live in the world and what things are happening and what things you might be interested in or get involved in. It's a really good way to pay attention to all of the things that are going on. So that's why I think it's a superpower.
But Gwyneth, tell them how many books you read in the past year.
According to Libby, I checked out 380 books in the last year.
Easy. Study abroad. This is the only time your parents are going to pay for you to spend months in Europe. Do it.
How about for you?
Okay, well, I'm going to go with something that is very different. And that is that I think that especially these days, there is a lot of pressure to find a career and focus on your career and think about your career. And my advice is this: your life is not your career. And you should cultivate your life as much as you should make decisions for your life as much as you make decisions for your career.
Awesome.
Excessive anxiety, rumination, coffee, and then after that, talking to people that I trust, and hearing their advice, and then ultimately going with my gut.
I think, assuming that I have options, I think that I ask myself, which of these things am I going to learn the most from? And after which of these things am I going to become the best version of myself? And I think that I try to make a lot of decisions based on how I'm going to learn and what I'm going to learn and how those things are going to help me grow as a person.
Just try and just once a day, take 10 minutes and just be present and think of something that you're proud of or something that excites you. Yeah.
I don't feel like this is anything special or that you haven't heard before, but this too shall pass. When something is great, it will pass. When something is terrible, it will pass. This too shall pass. No matter what it is, something else will happen, something else will come along. The world is always changing and moving.